Right, we're on the boat, and here we go. Different boat today. Wee Jack Russell's ways.
Is it?
Probably he brings his wee dog to work. Brings his wee dog to work. Sea Life Centre. Loch Lomond Shores is mad, isn't it? See that? That's the worst Sea Life Centre I've ever visited in my life.
Absolutely.
See when I took the waves years ago and they just built it, I was so excited. Well, we're going to the Sea Life Centre. And I was like, oh what? There's nothing in it.
Aye. Better rock up it.
Aye, you better go to Blackpool.
Queen's Ferry even.
Aye, the Queen's Ferry one. Aye, but that one's in the sea, isn't it?
Aye, yeah.
So basically that's not a sea centre, that's a lock centre, because all it's in it, things that's in this lock, what they can actually catch and put in the tanks.
Alright.
Because the lock's that deep, right, there's a species of fish in here that's prehistoric. See, for it only lives at the very bottom of the locks. It's the only lock left in Scotland that's got the species of fish left in it.
Alright. Aye. I want to see this
Oh, this is bumpy. Right, wait a minute. Let's see if I can spot this. Yeah.
Hey. I can enjoy it now.
Aye.
Aye. I can enjoy it now.
I just love doing my wee videos out here. Keep for my own personal watching when I get older and I can't do this anymore. So, oh, remember I used to do that?
I walked it all along and I wanted to put down the routes.
Aye, aye.
I walked it right through there. Passed on
That's absolutely like, it would be alright to be rich, wouldn't it? Because that would be one there, that'd be one of your boats there, if we were rich.
just that high.
See, this is us coming up. My wee cousin get married in this castle along here. Absolutely stunning, man. Aye.
I used to, when this Simon's Warman, I used to go there wedding photographer when I went to a lot of different places.
Ah, well, we do it. I see, there you go. That's a good experience as well, because you get a lot of night shoot and you can enjoy your night out as well, could you?
This wedding was a Chinese one.
I bet you are. They like to party at the weddings, don't they, all
It
Chinese?
lasted about 3 days.
I know.
Aye.
Aye, because it's a celebration, it's not just a wedding.
You ever been in that?
Have I been in there? Aye.
What is it? What is it? I mean, I know it's the gateway.
This is the Duck Bay Marina. There used to be a big nightclub around here back in the day.
Oh, I know. I used to
Remember
be
that?
Oh,
That was a big nightclub, so
I said that.
you had to book your ticket to get in.
And they said to me, no, it wasn't.
Aye, it was. Because we all used to come here.
Aye, well,
It was a rave, a big rave club back in the rave days in the 90s.
aye. My sister and I went in to have a meal.
It's
And we were
expensive.
sitting in the lights on the table started going flashing. Ended up the best night ever.
Aye. Because it hot party time.
Aye. I remember a guy who organised the works night out was going to be in there. A guy, he came up to me and he was going,
All the paddle boarders.
I've got a boat. He said, do you want to spend the night on it? And I went like that. And I went, okay, what does it mean? I went, there's 30 of us and got to go in and he just left and walked away.
Ah, well, you're fucking no getting me, there you go. I love this. It's just the best, man. Look, look how far they out with the paddle boards for the look. There's one of the paddle boards for the beach. That's taking the piss, isn't it? They're miles out. So now you go to pedal them. No way. I didn't think you were allowed to do that, were you?
I think they're gone past. Maybe they're allowed up to the boy.
Aye, that's it, because see how once you buy that boy, so you'll see it soon, because look, see where I go swimming there, that's where I normally go, see where that's coming out of the pier? That whole bit just for the castle's up behind the trees, right?
Alright, aye.
So So there's a big bit that goes right into the water, like a concrete walkout, and it takes you into the deep water, and you can come out it in the deep water for swimming. So that's when you see a lot of the jet skis coming in to load up well, get them in there, because it's a platform to get your stuff in the water as well. That's the castle, it's Ballock Castle. I'm just talking about that there, but couldn't see it for the trees.
That's where I'm heading doing a walk.
Ah, you like that? Don't worry, it's shut down though, it's not, you can't
No,
get, it's only toilets now.
I met a girl here the last time, and I'm texting to tell her I'm in Ballock at 3, so because we're going to go for a coffee.
That's where my cousin had his wedding in there.
Aye. This is the castle man.
I couldn't, it was the best wedding I've ever been to, by the way. My cousin had his wedding in there. It was beautiful. Aye. They have the weddings in a wee separate bit just along. It's like a big hexagon, sort of tent-shaped building.
Alright.
And they have the wedding in there and it leads down to the pier and that. It's beautiful, man.
Aye.
Folks, welcome to Loch Lomond. The first Baronial style mansion, castle, whatever you want to call it.
It's definitely a castle, brother, isn't it?
Cameron House Hotel here. Built in the 1800s by the Smollett family. He was a local entrepreneur. Was in his family for 3 generations. And then in the 90s, in the 70s, it was Loch Lomond Beer Park. And then in the 90s, it was bought over. I think it was the Beer Hotel bought over. Turned it into what it is just now. One of the most expensive hotels in Scotland now. If not, aye. Somewhere. The original house is in the middle there. You can see this house there. Other accommodation was built onto the left. And then over to the right is a new sauna, pool, spa, flume, everything.
Is this where the aeroplane takes off with?
Just out over.
Oh, aye, the old aeroplane, isn't it?
Yeah, and then over to the right again, floor accommodation. Any A-list star coming to Scotland, they will stay there.
Do you think that's a private yacht
In
there?
the middle of it, the Great Scott Bar, with all the pictures of anyone famous who's been here. So if you get a chance, pay a visit. The next castle we're going to see is Auchendrennan. It's actually a house, but it's on the left-hand side of the 82,
Sure.
heading up. I'll pass it, I'll point it out to you, but I won't be
My
stopping.
wee cousin had his wedding in there.
Right. So at Auchendrennan, that was used during the wars as an anti-aircraft battery because the River Clyde is literally just behind those hills.
So can you enter the lock? No, you can't enter the lock through the River Clyde, can't you? No, you've got to come through that river down there, haven't you? Right.
So Auchendrennan, it's a lovely big house. It was sold in 2020 for 3.75 million. A Swiss millionaire bought it.
Oh, it had to be a foreigner, didn't it?
Scotland. So I'll head up and I'll stop a day.
Not left of our country, but I mean, selling it every cunt was. There you go, look at that wee guy there, look, jet ski. Banging in it.
Remember when that went
As I say, that entire wee bit there is absolutely stunning. All the way along that coastline is beautiful. It's just where all the money's along that side of the coastline, you know what I mean? You get to Balmaha. It's beautiful Balmaha, but it's very quiet, there's not much to do.
No.
You've not got all that in Balmaha. Or you go to the very end of the lot where the big hotel is, the most expensive hotel in the lot.
Aye, yeah. It's there's quite a few nice ones off dotted right about.
You don't realise how big this loch is, know what I mean? Because it's 10 mile wide at its widest point and it's 27 mile long.
Wow.
You get to that's its widest point. See here, see when you go around that corner?
Aye.
That's its widest point and you've got all your islands in that bit. That's where all your major islands are. And then when you go by the islands, right when you get to the end of the loch, you come into the river. Another river. And if you follow the river up, it takes you to the Camp St Paul, Loch Lomond Falls. It's all cliffs with waterfalls. And all wee diving spots off it. It's absolutely beautiful, man.
You should work for the tourist board.
I should probably know as much as the man. It's just because this is where I come all the time, and I've done these tours for hours away, and I just enjoy going out boats.
Aye.
I just love being on a boat. It's my favourite thing. Aye. If I'm on a speedboat, a tour boat, I'm at my happiest moment. I'm in the water, I'm a Pisces, I love swimming. Just me, I'm just a water person. Aye.
Baby.
That's the proper marina there, where the dancing was.
Aye.
But the boats back in the day used to go for there all the way to there. See, back when I was younger, the boats would start there and reach to there. There was that many boats back then. There you go. I've never done that, so I'm dying to have a shot of that. That's waving the waves. Oh, the jet skis, I've not done that yet, I'm dying to it. So when my brother's nephew there said, I've got jet skis, big man. We go to Loch Lomond. I said, Saturday then, we're going and I'm getting a shot. So that'll be my first jet ski experience.
Aye.
And then if you look here there, that's your Ben Gorms, that's your Highland Way walk, man, out there.
Aye.
You start the Highland Way walk at the end of the lock. Aye, so soon you get in the hotel at the end of the lock, you get your first stamp.
Alright.
They give you a wee tour guide book, and on the way there's loads of stops, and the wee post office have all got a wee stamp, and that's how you can prove you did it. So if you've not got the wee book with all your stamps, you can't prove you did it. And you walk all the way to here, all the way to...
Like Hamilton?
No. Oh, I believe I can't get that name out.
I know they won't I know all of it, my cousins and all that.
Fort William is when you finish at Fort William, and then once you finish that, hit your hotel, and the next day you can climb the Ben Nevis.
I've done that.
I've done that, but only the scenic walk, not the real climb.
You know, I'm not going to
I haven't got the equipment for that.
my son-in-law, he was in the army, they used to use that for doing their, one of their rides.
Aye, definitely, man. See, the camera doesn't see what we're seeing, the camera doesn't justify it.
No, that's the plane boat.
That's where the plane takes up, right? You know you've got an extreme option with that plane? You can pay funny money. There's a bit on top of it, and you can go and stand on it and they strap you in. It's called the extreme flight, and they turn you upside down, they take you out in the lock in it, and you're on top of the plane strapped in. Have you ever seen it?
No, it's not.
I think it's £90 per person.
Right.
That was the last time I checked. It was £90 each for the flight round the mountain. They fly you right round the lock, all the way out the top of the Ben Gorms, and they bring you all the way round and then come back and land again. It's absolutely, it looks brilliant. I've watched videos, but I've not been on it. Well, might be new. As I said, I've not checked it. The last time I checked, £90 a person.
That used to be bad for flooding over there, though.
For what?
That hotel used to be bad for flooding.
Aye. There's a wee Castle Peak up there. See it stick out the forest? See, there's a lot of ruins up the hills as well that people don't realise. There's your thing there. That's the nudist colony over there, people that you don't even tell about anymore. And the history of the boat will tell you about it is about William Wallace and Robert the Bruce that had to hide on the island when they were getting hunted by the English. That's where the retreat was, a Loch Lomond and Nudie Island. I don't know why they don't mention it's a nudist island anymore, but it must be for privacy reasons. Because the boat tour used to tell you all the time, but it doesn't anymore. And there's your highest point in the Ben Gorms there, 3,400 feet, no, 4,000 feet. 4,000 metres, sorry. 4,000, I get it. And then as it goes down, it drops into the lower 3,000, and they're called zones. The highest point in the mountains here, right there. So you'll be walking up over the top of that, or through that, when you get at the end of the lock. That's the way you walk, right through that mountain range, through the whole bit, and you end up at where I told you a minute ago, Fort William. So when you do the West Highland Way walk, that's when you start at the end of the lock, and you walk all the way up through that mountain range, till you get to Fort William. It's beautiful. It takes 10 days. Well, if you want to enjoy it, give yourself 10 days. Don't rush it. You know what I mean? Brilliant. Well done. Well done to her. Oh, did she start the Glasgow? Take Glasgow? Did she start from Glasgow? Right.
Folks, I don't know if you've seen that fucking dining. It was a wee back in trees there. You can just see the thing there now, fucking dining house. The next castle, the tour is this one here, the Lomond Castle.
Beautiful.
It was original castle, but in the early 90s it was bought over by an Asian businessman. Who a couple of months after he got it.
Shit, man, is there any farmers no buying my country?
There was 4 separate fires found in the building.
That's right, that was up no long ago. Was that the one about fire no long ago?
Yeah, so he ended up, he was caught for it, and I think he got up to 4 years jail, he died in jail.
Was that no long ago that happened, wasn't it?
90s, early 90s.
Where was the big fire recently? Was that one down there? Right, that's getting mixed up.
This one you won't see it here, I'm sitting past it's Arden House. Sorry, this one...
You can only see the tower.
This is Arden House.
I'm terrible for that, sorry pal.
It's actually apartments now. It's split into about 12 different flats.
Oh, is it?
Aye, it's nice and privately owned. See the Arden House, it's also private accommodation. 8 flats or something.
How much are they?
Holiday apartment. So a wee bit of it Loch Lomond, 23 mile long, 5 mile wide, 600 feet deep. Deepest part. So if you look over towards that hill over there, you can see where all the boats are. There's 2 islands over there. So just between them, that's the village of Balmaha. So between there and there, that's the widest point, that's 5 miles.
I thought it was 10.
No, 5. So also...
So they're liars on that or a tour boat, mate?
Also on that hill, if you take it right down the centre of that hill, there's a straight line. If you look at this chart here on that, take a straight line from that hill right down. There's 2 islands there, 4-inch buckets, and another 1-inch mirror here. So you can take that line right down over the top. So we're south of that line. This is the lowlands. If you look, you can see everything's flat. If you look north, the Highlands. That line is the Boundary Falls, the Highland Boundary Falls, a nice glacier.
Beautiful.
Forward the law. And so once we're over that line,
Hiya, pal.
so we're going to nip into the Highlands this morning just for a couple of minutes. Also I pointed out to you, there has been 6 or 7 castles. There's Cameron House, Lochbrennan, you can see them better from here, Lomond Castle, Arden House. If you look back, you'll just see the trees back there.
That's Ballop, isn't it?
Ballop Castle. And if you look up the hill up here and all, you'll see Bacurrup Castle. You just see between the trees. There's also another one over here.
Oh, aye. See if I can zoom in.
Okay.
Nah.
So this is the kind of best part to see them. You're over here, you can't see them because of the trees.
Aye.
Get a better view from here.
Spot on.
We'll head up into the Highlands and we'll have a chat over there, okay?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
See the island of Ballop? Is it still a bird sanctuary?
Ballop.
No, Balmaha, sorry. See the island straight across from Balmaha? Is that still a national bird sanctuary?
Inch Kyler. I don't know if it's a bird sanctuary, but
When I was younger, they told me it was a bird sanctuary.
there's ospreys over there somewhere. yes.
Well, protected birds then?
Aye.
Right.
I don't know.
See, I was right then. This is much better than the big boat. Much better. No, this is so much more a personal wee trip, and I like it that you're right down in the water, it's great. And they're so strict on the big boat and all. They're not even allowed to talk to people, it's out to you. The guy gave me into trouble 5 times. That's a big boat, aye. Have you seen the new one? It's a big liner, a big fancy one, it's got like 70 seats on the top. Aye, and underneath like all seated with a bar. And over to the raft is the nudist colony. Once again, too many people live on there for my liking. Another wee boat tour, here we go. Lush? That's Lush Beach, yeah. rather than that stony stuff you're on back there, that sort of stony sand.
Aye.
But Luss has got a crack wee beach. And Luss does, you can do the speedboats for Luss and you can hire kayaks for Luss. Like wee canoes, you go. Come by Wallaby Island before you get to Luss. Right, so we might. So Wallaby Island's island with all the wallabies on it, the one we brought back to Australia. So if you're at Luss you can see Wallaby Island, because normally if I'm going to Wallaby Island I would go to Luss and paddle board for there,
Alright, aye.
because it's quite close. So I don't know if we're not at Luss yet, because Luss is like halfway up the lock.
You used to get a boat off of that.
You need to get the wee bus for Ballot. It's 30 minutes to get to Luss,
Aye.
and it's 30 minutes to get to Balmaha. Because you just go one way and you can only go as far as Balmaha.
Aye.
That's the end of the road there, so there's all mountains there. But it's amazing, like, every single wee private spot has got a beautiful wee beach that nobody uses. So if you're going camping, you've got your board, you can just travel, you find a private spot, nobody annoys you all night. You don't even get anybody walking by you. So I normally go on the islands when I'm camping, because see when you're on the shoreline, you're only allowed to camp to 6 o'clock at night to 7 o'clock in the morning, and then you've got to take your tents down because it's tourist spots.
Aye.
So they don't allow you to keep your tents up all night on the shoreline, but if you're on the island there's no problems. It's just stunning, but isn't it? It's absolutely stunning. I just love this place, man. If I could afford to live here I would. In fact, if I won the lottery, this is where I would buy a house. I wouldn't move abroad, I wouldn't move anywhere, I'd just buy a house here. Buy myself a nice boat, wee jet ski.
Look at the weather. Every year we wouldn't be any.
Oh,
You would go.
and it's amazing, like, you can go down. See when you leave the river down there, that'll take you straight into the Clyde.
Aye.
So you can actually come off the lock and hit the sea for here.
I just keep going.
Hit the Clyde and then you hit Greenock and that, and then you're in the open water. Come back up, you can hit Loch Orr to the sea. So if you bypass this passage to get here, keep going and you'll come up to like, the end of the Clyde, and you can take passages up into all the locks.
Aye, get the other one.
So your boat trips are quite good. If you've got a boat and you want to travel that way, you know what I mean? You can get about Scotland by a boat. The same back in the day when you used to use all the old canals, remember?
Aye, that's right.
And like now you can see canals at these spots, but in the main cities of the original canals, I think they started the canals in Glasgow, starts in Maryhill now, and that leads all the way to Falkirk, and then you go all the way through Scotland on the, it's more a tourist trail now rather than a business trail. So it used to be used for trade, but you used to be able to get from Scotland all the way to England through the canal.
We used to be able to, the likes of, just like the Port Canal, just what all the neat staples.
See when they built the Falkirk Rail, that saved, see when they built that, see if you, before that was built, it took you 4 hours to get up that hill,
Aye.
because you had to get through 22
Aye.
lifts to take each level. They built that, and that takes you straight up onto a big bridge you built, it takes you straight into the canal. Amazing, amazing. And it brings more tourism to the head there. It brings more tourism when it does boats going up there. Cycling's only one in
Have you ever been in the boat up in the
the
wheel?
longboat.
I went on it. And I was at the front
I would like to,
grandson.
I'd like to do it.
See, as you get to near the front of it, you think, I'm going to go. I'm going to go over here. Then just stop.
See when you're out here, what you've got to remember is 300 metres deep.
Aye.
No, 3 football pitches. It's not the deepest lock, right? The deepest lock in Scotland's Loch Gore, up at just going about Oban. It's only where they're this size, but it's a volcanic crater. So it's thousands and thousands of meters deep. Loch Ness isn't even as deep as it.
They must come from either.
Ness is the second deepest one. This is the largest body of fresh water in Britain. There's more water in this close to the nudist colony now, ladies and gentlemen. In fact, close enough to see them playing badminton. Ding, ding.
So what's that?
But that's the nudist colony.
Is that the that's it?
Aye, that's the first island. So just up there, we'll be lost in it.
Lost,
See that big beach you can see there?
Aye.
That's lost.
Because
Because it's just a big beach. Lost has got a crack beach.
when that came out, we went up all those islands and that was the last one we came round.
Because this is, here's the big turbo, this is as far as you come out. See if
This
you...
was officially in the Highlands, folks.
Yay!
So, looking north, you see the beach there, the island. There's 3 islands up there, there's 3 quite large. There's 23 islands on the north, there's 3 major ones up there. The one on the right is Inchmone, the one on the left is Inchtavannock. Hold on, we're just going to get a wee rock here. The one on the left is Inchtavannock. It's actually owned by a man called Roy Rogers. And he goes about the island on a horse. The island behind it is Inchconnechen, and that's the one that's also known as Wallaby Island. There's wallabies on it.
That's the one I've been talking about, so I want to go there.
Yeah. So that's the 3 main islands, Inchmone, Inchtavannock and Inchconnechen. So looking beyond that, heading off again, you'll see that mountain, that's Ben Lomond.
How long has it been since the wee woman abandoned her house on the island? 'Cause I know she lived there with them, didn't she?
Lady Buchanan, yeah. So the mountain there is Ben Lomond. So
That-
heading north, Ben
big
Lomond
one.
is also
That
known
one's
as
steep.
Munro.
Aye.
Munro in Scotland is a mountain over 3,000 feet. Heading north there's another 280 of them.
No.
Some people climb 3 of them in a day. But they're not actually doing the 3 mountains, they're only coming up one hill, up another hill and then up another one. So heading north there's another 280 of them. And some people climb them all in a lifetime. And they're called the no baggers. Well, looking over here at this island on the left is Inchmurrin Island. It's a privately owned island, but you're allowed on it. There's 10, 12 houses on it. It's bought by the Scott family in 1932 for £1,000.
£1,000?
£1,000. Now you can't see it here, but
Fuck, I wish I could get back time.
There is the remains of a castle. That was Lennox Castle, which was linked to Ballard Castle. Lennox Castle was the hunting estate. So the Earl of Lennox, this is where he was, where he came. So I've got around past into there. There is a hotel and restaurant in here, and I've got in a chat.
But on that island, is
On
it?
the island, yeah.
See, there you go, you've took us a lot closer than you ever see that before. That's good, Larry, 'cause you're getting a really good tour here, because the big boat wouldn't take you this close to that island for personal reasons. Tell you what, see you falling at this deep, freezing out here. I fell off my jet ski here and I thought I was in an ice rink. See when you're out there swimming at the front, it's nice and cool and it's brilliant, isn't it? See when you're out here, it's fucking ice. Because the cold currents come up to 3,000 feet and batter up through the hot water, and before you know, you're like, ah! Wonder if that's one of the biggest islands then. Wallaby Island, see it's up there, so we're nowhere near lost yet. Is that on the top of the hill? Oh aye, I see it now, mate. I see it now. Just on that wee tree ridge there, innit? 3 points sticking out. That's the one. Oh, don't blur up me boys, that's enough of that. See that horn in there? Shocking.
What a place to come here for a bit of peace and quiet then.
You don't get peace and quiet when I'm about. At least it's no disco music, you go like, listen, I'm quite educational, man. I know these stories out of the place, it helps, doesn't it? Well, the man's driving, I'm educated.
Sitting here.
Look at that wee beautiful beach here, though, you want to say there. Absolutely stunning. Beaches everywhere around here, man.
Alright.
big, I think it's quite a big island, that one. Therefore why there's so many people still living on it, innit? This wee boat rocks you, did it? I had my arm on my see when you're in Luss, there's a wee bit up the mountain right I go to, and it's like a wee stream it comes into Luss, and there's a wee waterfall, and it's just this big plunge pool. Beautiful, man. Just see if I jump off at the top of the cliff in here, brilliant. This is a brilliant wee boat trip, innit? I'm really enjoying this one much better than the other one. Because he can go into the shallow waters, and that. He's going to stay out in the middle of the big boat, so he can come in close and gives you a lot better insight of what you're looking at. Aye, fantastic, man. Right, I can see the Swallow Bay Island, the last one. Wow, that is massive compared to that, folks. See, I've never seen this from this angle, only to that end, and it's big, isn't it? It's massive, the island. I've only ever seen it from one angle. This is the first time I've been on this boat and seen it.
Actually, round the other end.
Aye. Wow.
You don't think it's that big, do you?
I didn't. I knew what it was, but I just didn't know. I've never seen the whole. But basically, the old boat used to bring a binoculars right back in the day. You could see the boat.
Listen, the wee boat that came
It was so funny.
Just kind of like, you just seen so much.
Aye, therefore. See, they even get their AV jetty and all that here. Private yachty.
So they'll say to you Inchburn Island, but this is a bar and restaurant here with the Scott family. There used to actually be a wee sign at the end of one of the piers there years ago that said welcome to Scotland.
Scott did it. Brilliant.
Tom Scott, the man who bought it, his brother, do you remember the Porridge Oats?
Aye.
Yeah.
The man on the Porridge Oats, that was his brother Jay.
Was it?
Modelled on it, wasn't a picture of him, but they took a drawing of him and put him on the Scott. There's no relation to Scotch Porridge Oats, but that was where Jay hit, the man who was on the Scotch Porridge Oats back there. So, what story was your name?
Lance.
Lance, as you were saying earlier on, further down this island, just as a wee jetty further down there, on a Friday night there's a boat comes out from Balmaha, which is down between the islands there.
Right.
Something similar to this, but 10, 12 people on it. It comes up to that part of the jetty, people come off, they take all their clothes off and they run about that side of the island for the week.
I see, I tell you that.
That's not home in nature, it's called.
Aye.
I've got some forums on here if anybody wants to join.
Nah, we're alright. It's too cold in this country for that.
So, the boat comes back in on Sunday night, people get back, they put their clothes back on, jump back in the boat and disappear.
So basically people just come for a day of nudiness.
Yeah, they've got a house up there,
Aye.
the lodges and the spend
That sounds good. Let's all jump about nude.
So I tell you, they're very, very good because I've been on the lock for about 40 odd years, maybe more, and I would buy there loads of times and I've never seen anyone.
The only time I ever seen one when I was about 15 and we were on the big boat and I had my binoculars with me and there was two people playing badminton
Yeah.
with nothing on. It was a sight. Boing, a boing, a boing, a boing. In fact, I thought it was my binoculars it was moving, but it wasn't even the same. Yeah, this is a really nice wee tour. I've enjoyed this. Definitely enjoyed it. I think it was the same. £20, I think.
Aye.
At the base. It was under. It was £20.
I would do this again and again.
Every time I come here, every day I come here, I go on one of these boats. It never gets old to me. Never. But that's the first time I've ever been took round that island, and that is amazing to see that. So that goes, look at the length of it, it's big. You could even sneak in there and build your own house and get away with it. See if I could fit a caravan on a big floating boat and take it out of the park.
So if we see you swimming with a caravan,
I'm bringing it behind my back. It's about miles away from us, Swallow Bay Island. the distance you can see?
Aye.
That's Luss.
That's it,
Aye,
really?
because Wallaby Island's the first island for Luss. Unless it's that one behind that one, see it? But that is
Aye.
as far away Luss Beach is.
It could be right.
Because I know, because I need to go to Luss Beach if I want to paddleboard to Wallaby Island.
Because there's other wee islands round there, isn't there?
Aye.
We went round past them.
So it's one of the two islands, it's Wallaby Island. I think it's the smallest one. Because I did get told it's the weirdest island on the loch. And the woman did live on it herself with her wallabies.
Right.
She was a single rich lordess for here.
That would suit my daughter, wouldn't it?
Oh aye. So it is. As long as you get your wee boy get back to the mainland when you need something, innit? Innit? Think of it. I just love how deep it is out here, man. Look at that, boys and girls. Is that no phenomenal? Imagine staying up there in your wee house.
I know, right?
Your own wee cottage at the top of the hill with a lot of views. Bet they've even got their own wee personal road that leads all the way to the town. Don't know if that's an island. So I know when you're at Balmaha, when you get to Balmaha, the island straight across for that is beautiful. It's a big tall island that goes really high.
Aye.
And it's quite big, but it's, as I said, Tim, it used to be a bug sanctuary, and then you would say that the protected species living on it.
Aye, right, aye.
It's really nice to visit, you can see when you go up the waterboard, the walk up the hill. It's
Aye.
quite hard because it's steep.
So, Anniker must be the other side of that.
Aye, Anniker's
There
at the
then,
very
isn't it?
end of the walk,
Aye,
right?
that's
So if you
right
get
up
to the end
there.
of the walk, and it's about a 5-minute walk to Anniker for there. You just walk up through a wee path, and see when you get the hill, that's you the sea.
That's
You're
aye.
at the sea, so the walk's that close to the sea, it's unbelievable. It's only a mountain separating them.
Separate the
That hill
two.
basically, see right behind that big hill, the sea's behind it. So when you get in the front of there, you get the car back to Helensburgh. So see if you take the
road.
comes out the wall, see if you go the road out the way, that
Aye.
takes you to Helensburgh.
I can stick up and down
Aye, you can take the hard way, aye.
Aye.
This motor's can't make up, well, all moors.
Aye.
But Helensburgh's not the main. There used to be a carnival there, there used to be boating for the E's, it's just a neat town there.
Nothing. Aye.
Most of our seasides are dying, but it's horrible to see. Woo! Oh, I like that! Hey, here we go! Oh, wee bit of Waverley. Oh, that's better than the speedboat yesterday, big man. Ah, that's brilliant. Hey, that makes it exciting, boss. Gives you a wee thrill, man, doesn't it? Gives you that wee buzz.
Put your bag in the floor.
I will that put the walk there, too.
Aye.
Thank you. There's my wee pal out again.
Text for all you.
How are you? What's your dog's name, Biggie? Jack. Jack? He's a wide one, eh? Jack, come here. Jack. Jack. Hey, come on. Hello. Come on. Oh, no, I'm getting patched, am I? Jack, am I getting patched? There's a wee house up the top of the whole area of here. All the luxury accommodation. $500,000 a house. Oh, maybe a couple of million a house. The Waverley, see the Waverley we're talking about comes here as well. Because it's a steam paddle, it's not, it doesn't go in deep water, so it can come up the rivers. See, because it's the same paddler, it's not got big engines and that, no, so it's just the paddle only hits the surface of the water to run it. So it can hit shallow waters, so it can come up the river leaving and come straight into Loch Lomond. And it'll take you around Loch Lomond, then it'll leave for there and take you back to the Clyde.
I'm definitely going.
I think there's about 50 different options on the Waverley. Like whatever island you want to visit.
I'm going to do Rossi. That's
The Rossi one will be beautiful.
What I was going to say is, see if you want it is on, you get it for tenner cheaper.
Oh aye, if you go onto the site and get it. got now? We've got another wee speech coming up.
So the second last castle on the tour, you see up here in the hill, is the current castle.
Ah,
I don't know if I seen earlier on, I've talked about the other Lennox, but this is his daughter's castle, Lady Isabella.
alright.
The Lady Isabella married into, this will be 1600 or something, married into a branch of the royal family. But her father was a supporter of Robert the Bruce. King James I didn't like this.
That was my great-great-grandpa.
So he had the men from both sides of her family tried and hung for treason. She was jailed, but then when she especially let her in jail, she lived between here and Lennox Castle on the island. And I think she thought she was still going to have a game catcher and get it in. We had a game together.
Wow, man.
It's not a private wedding venue. Apparently it's really, really nice. I've not been in here. There's a big glass, you can see a glass kind of room or extension beside the main castle. There's a passage, you'll see more of it, and that is more like the original castle. Well kept.
Totally different tour, this one. It's brilliant, I love it. There's our new boat there.
I was going to say that to you, is that the new one?
Aye. See how it's a full deck, the top says full of people. Because the old one you could only get so many people at the front
Aye.
and it had the driver at the top, remember?
Yeah.
So that one can fit 100 people on the top, 100 people on the bottom.
So where does that one take off from then? Is that
Ah, that's for the front. That's right at the ballot. So the first one, the one you turn up at the front, aye. Wallaby Island, I can't wait to go to that, I'm going to that soon. Look at the wee man, look. Jet skiing. Minted, man. I'm really enjoying that country, it's great. See how when you're in the town, speedboat one's good because it's not, when you're doing the slow boats you need the scenery.
Aye.
When you're doing this kind of cruise, it's all about the scenery. It's the one that I was doing the tour was just for fastest up the middle of the river, do you know what I mean? But this is so enjoyable.
This is a lovely.
A lovely experience, isn't it?
Yeah. I just parked my car and it's so bloody hand job about how much hassle it caused trying to get the book. And all the tourists were all complaining. I said, I'm never freaking home. And I seen that and I went, you know what? I've never done it. What can I do?
Yeah.
So,
Far to see it and I can go on it.
that's it. You can walk down here all day.
I could sail on here all day. And I'd be happy to sail on here and fall asleep. Pitch my tent in the middle bit.
I've booked in for a meal, just come and get me when I'm done.
Aye, sleeping bag and tent, pitch right there. Nailed on. Live on the boat if I could.
I know somebody that's got meant to have a boat down here as well. That I've never booked into him or anything yet. I think it's a speak of a man, well,
I bought a boat of my own. 10 foot blow up with an engine on it that I use, but it's humping it about. See, I need to find somewhere I can leave it. Because my motor's just a pain in the arse. I mean, deflate it, pick a big engine up, try to fit it on the motor again. Just not worth the hassle. It's easier to do this. But once I get sorted and I get things
you
fixed,
get your millions.
aye, well, I need that. Well, I'm saving up to get myself a pickup truck now,
Alright.
so that I can fit everything I bought in the back of the truck.
I can understand that. You can see the back of my car.
Oh,
Don't believe what I carry in the
I've got a big Vauxhall Passat, but it's not big enough to put that stuff in. So I need to think day trip mode.
Why? That's what I have to do before I leave the house. I go, where am I going? But there's always the hiking routes in amongst it.
in my bag I've got my swimming shoes and all that are in there. All my swimming stuff. So when I finish this, I go for a swim, half an hour swim, then I'll head home.
Whereabouts did you stay?
Glasgow Easter House.
Alright. My ex-hubby used to live in Cartine Road.
Cartine, aye.
Corner of Cartine and Davey.
Aye. Actually travels quite fast, that big boat for the size of it.
Do you know, that's what I thought, because I was thinking...
Let's
I
keep
hope-
up with us.
I hope that we don't get there washed, do you know what I mean? And we're going...
I quite enjoyed that. To be honest with you, that gave me a wee buzz. Even if I fell in, that would have been a buzz.
You wouldn't have bothered.
No! As long as I know there's a way back out. It's like when I go swimming in Spain out in the sea, you don't feel threatened at all 'cause you know the boat's there. And you swim back onto the back of it. Obviously not the same kind of boat as this, but you know what I mean. Why because I always go in the party boats when I'm in Spain. And they take you out and you can get a bar and all that on and they play disco music and you go swimming.
We used to do that here as well, do you remember?
I don't remember that one, but we own that.
It was out of the Grays, the bar, the pub.
Right,
And you used to be able, it was a midnight
thing they done.
party boat. And you used to be able to come out and do it, but that was a long time ago.
Okay, health and safety killed all that, darling. You're not allowed to do things like that anymore. But you're not even allowed to jump off the deals in a swimming pool unless you've got a licence. I need to go, well, there's only a couple left. See if I go to Edinburgh, they've still got an home deals, right, I can use. See, a lot of pools I go to the wash, you got a licence for diving. It's a health and safety licence. You've got to go and prove to somebody that you can dive off a deal.
My ex-husband was fantastic at diving, and I remember we were down at somewhere like Morecambe, and Victoria Wood's husband, Lenny Henry,
Aye.
he was there. I know you could see when Robert climbed up
The high deal.
he was like a pin.
I know.
And then he just dived, and you're like,
Wow. It takes balls. You see when you're up there, because see even though you're looking at me, see the way it looks, me looking at you, it's so much worse because you've got to take in the depth of the water. So you're seeing that and all. So it's like another 50 feet of water added onto what you're looking at.
I was like, I can't watch, you know what I mean? But it's alright.
As long as you know what you're doing, you're alright. The higher you are, the more the pressure is on your horns entering, so you've got to judge your punch. You can't just let yourself hit the water like you would do off a deal.
No.
You've got to hold your horns and see when you get to the water, you've got to punch it. So you punch through the flat slate, 'cause it's like concrete. You don't punch it, you're getting very, very painful or broken bones.
Oh, he used to be in do diving competitions and things, but even at that, going up that.
It's still very dangerous, one mistake.
Especially when your work's there, she's going, I don't like
He's
you
got to
getting-
show off.
I don't like you getting wet.
Nah, it can be very dangerous to diving, it's not something that anybody can do. Takes a lot of practice.
He used to try and teach me how to dive into the side of the pool. I done some spectacular dives like
I bet you did. Belly flappers, you're telling me then. Aye, double pike. Touch my toes and in I go.
I used to go, how the hell did you manage to do that?
There's the wee beach I normally go to there. For my swimming.
Alright.
So that's the opposite walk. So see how we walked into there? See if you walk along the other path, take
right.
it there. So that's the castle, the wee cafe, and the higher route, the waterboard there, but that's all. But it's very good for swimming, see, because that big bit runs into the water where all the waves are.
Aye.
You can climb in and out of there.
So if see up at the castle,
Yeah.
that's when I'm going to go to meet, see if this
Right, so see when you got off of here, you just walk straight across the bridge, and then walk back up.
Tour is Ballard Castle, you'll see up here on the hill. And unlike all the other stately homes, mansions, castles and everything else,
It's shut.
this one isn't privately owned, it's owned by the local council. That's why the windows are boarded up and there's fences around it.
Aye, and it's a toilet.
anyway, it's a lovely park. You get a chance
Council
to walk in,
wankers.
there's a lovely walk garden up
What a
back.
waste of a building.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Lovely.
No, what they done here? Hold it up, turned into a toilet. They actually turned into a fucking toilet.
Aye. So you must, when I'm in that field with her with the dogs, I
Yeah.
can walk right down the bottom and come to that.
Yeah.
Couldn't I?
The path is the same as the one there, it just runs straight in there.
Aye. I'll go take my car round too lazy.
Oh, if you drive up, the car park's just behind the trees.
Aye, just behind her.
Yeah.
Aye.
Red Ring also done a concert there from the 90s as well. Where do we pass that from here?
What about the Tina Park? There was once a Tina Park at Loch Lomond, it was a bit... Well, we was that in the front? No.
Oh, the down here used to be fantastic for them.
This is still the place to go.
Oh, aye. My grandson is 21 this year.
See, the seasides are rotted away.
Aye. And I sent them a picture the last time I was here and they went, you would think you were abroad. So next time he came over and I said to him, you don't take him to Glencoe. So I took him up Calendar and all the way up and then came back down with the idea of stopping at Lutz and here, but we were running out of time, eh?
So look at the old steamer there, look.
Aye.
It's not a restaurant.
Fiona.
It's a restaurant. Probably what they've done with that is, like, you see that's, I like how when you can use something and keep it as a thing, you know what I mean?
Aye.
Because you see, when you drive by, you see them all sitting on the way, you see how the outside it's all deck.
Uh-huh.
So you get, it's a restaurant, you go outside, eat your dinner, it's brilliant.
Aye.
Big old ship used for something else and it looks good. Just hidden in a wee corner and all. Aye, what a difference that was great. Total different angle of the log I got there for the first time ever.
So that must be the other boat that's coming out.
Yeah, that's one in the bar, that's in the bar,
Aye.
and that's still getting the log over shores.
Yeah.
And as I say, the Ballant ones are is good, these are better, so for new one I'll do these ones, because these are a lot more personal, and a lot more close to the water, and a lot more close to the island.
Aye, just at the top of that.
He
Yeah.
just takes you right in the middle, so you can't see it up close and tells you a story.
Aye.
I'd rather like this, see it up close, personal, and it's better experience, isn't it?
I like this a lot better. I could do this every bloody time. And I don't like boats. I don't
You
like
don't?
water. No, we see if somebody come up and give me a cruise, said top of the
Does
range.
that freak you because you're away out in the middle of the ocean, you know it's very dangerous?
I wouldn't take it. I'd hand it away to somebody.
What about the 59 cruise, 59-day cruise from Britain to Australia? Who's very good? You know what it cost for one way? £6,000.
I used to work for it was a cruise specialist, and that's all that they done, right? See the amount of folk my age that would come in, off at one boat, go along the pier, jump in another, and away back out in another.
Aye, a different.
They do that.
Oh, I'm easy. Oh, day long. So there's a wee hang there, look, a wee private jetty spot for people to get their jet skis and that in as well, and their boats and that.
Aye.
You'll see them spotted all around the loch.
I walked it right past their almost. In fact, I got in line with the boats because I wanted to go into the boathouse.
Aye.
I thought I'm getting in there for a drink. If it kills me, I'm getting in.
Nobody wants to. Ah, yay! Took their time, didn't they? Another wee jetty for you getting out, see it? Good when they're there for swimming, because see when you come out the water you don't need to climb. So if you're like me a bit heavy weighted then you can't lift yourself out the water. There's a logic to everything. Got to learn the older you get, you know what I mean? No, I'm not 18 anymore.
Oh God, no, it's get to my age, then you can worry
What
about
age are you?
that. 72.
Are you? Ah, well, what are you? You look great, you need to.
Thank you.
72 people. If I look at 72, I'm a happy chappy, I'm 53.
Are you really? Didn't think you were that young either.
My mum was young, look. She was like you said, young for
My mum was young. My mum, I used to go round and see my mother's 42. Took me, I got to 42 and I went, I'm 42, she can't be 42. But then I had to say, okay mum, it's caught up with me, you're 62 now.
That one there was that one, the silver
That's the
man.
mount. That's the one.
That's the one we saw. Oh, wait, that's
Remember
similar to
we went
the
down
similar to the one. That's the Sweeney boat on the internet. See, I don't like the Sweeneys. They were I was fighting with the Sweeneys.
I don't like that.
I was arguing with the Sweeneys on the boat the last time because they kept telling me not to talk. And I eventually got very angry and I said, don't ever tell me not to speak, mate. This is a free country. I've paid to your service off you. You're not allowed to tell me not to speak.
No.
You've been very rude. And he said, what? And then he got it. So I might be bad to them. No, I did. They sent the police after me. But I told the police what he done, and the police like, no, name's not to you that, mate. You paid for a service. I said, all I done was bend his fingers back, pal. And I said to him, don't speak to me like that again, pal, or I'll drown you in the river. I will drown you in the river. Sorry, shell. So they sent the police after my swim spot, explained to them what happened, and they went, nah, mate, you're alright.
A lot of folk don't know how to handle beaches.
That's the problem. That is the problem because they hear your accent, they don't like it. Doesn't matter if you're a nice person. You spoke to me for an hour now, am I the nicest person?
Oh, you're great.
So if anybody wants to treat me bad, I'll treat them exactly the same way, darling.
Me too, that's it.
That's the way I work. I treat people the way they treat me. Treat me nice, I treat you nice back.
I mean, there's some things that we say, and I go like,
Exactly, you don't understand. Hey, wee Jack.
You're
Hey,
laughing.
you're a beauty.
you're having a good laugh.
Yeah,
You see a vision of those
Right, turning their eyes there at you.
better bloody life.
Big man, thank you very much. That is
Oh,
one
that
of the
was cool.
best tours I've had at Loch Lomond, brother. You're a lovely gentleman.
Look at, oh, he's just taking it off. I thought, he's just taking the wig off of that woman. I thought it was like a yellow woman.
Silver Marinas, really crazy. That was a wee cruise to Loch Lomond in a different angle.
Great.
Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you later, alligator.